It starts with one simple question. What is more important than the health of your family? We know the answer to that. But what are we doing about it? There was a time when home was the safest place for the family. Do you remember when kids used to run outside barefoot, bathed by the sun's rays and washed by raindrops, with grass on their feet and dirt on their hands? When climbing trees, hunting for worms, and playing with rocks was fun. Toys were made by hands, food was free of fake ingredients, and clothes did not have toxic chemicals. Now, most toys are toxic. Fabrics and clothes are laden with harmful chemicals. Food is no longer pure and clean. And our gardens and soils are heavily polluted with harmful nasties we can't even pronounce properly. From the moment our precious was born, over 200 chemicals course through their veins. And before you even leave your space, your home, you are exposed to over 200 harmful chemicals. Did you know it only takes 26 seconds for chemicals and products found in the typical home to enter your bloodstream? Our families breathe these toxic chemicals, and we absorb and ingest them through the food we eat. From a simple and safe way of living, things have gotten so complex, just as complex as the names of all synthetic chemicals that have become part of our lives without us even knowing it. And all these have been linked to diabetes, cancers, birth defects, obesity, asthma, learning disabilities, developmental disabilities, reproductive disorders, autism, and other conditions. And they are in our safe spaces, our homes, schools, neighborhoods, and communities, where our little ones play, eat, learn, live, and dream. There are so many labels. What do these really mean? We parents can't keep up. Even regulatory boards are confused. So what do we do? Take a moment to listen to a friend. Yes, a friend who is a parent just like you, who also has children, and who values the family's health above all. A friend who could share how small changes you make every day and easy-to-do habits you develop can add up to a safer home and a healthier family. For example, what are the non-toxic alternatives to pesticides, herbicides, and pretty much any sides? What ingredients can cause more harm than health? When you know the answers to these questions, you can make better decisions for your family. You can make small changes. These small changes, when added up, create big impact. Some of us are lawyers, doctors, stay-at-home moms, business owners, employees, activists, educators. The common factor? We are all parents who want the best for our families. We raise awareness, inspire, and identify healthier habits. We advocate for safer products. We care. Together, we can change the world by changing our homes, because change does start at home. It's simple. A friend teaches you, then you teach a friend, and before you know it, we are all working to give our families the best health and make home the safest place on earth for every family. That is the goal. Are you ready to listen? Sit down and talk to the friend that sent you this video.
Do you ever worry about toxic chemicals? Do you ever worry about toxic chemicals? Do you ever read about it? Ever had a reaction to an unknown ingredient in a commonly accepted home or personal care product? Formaldehyde, phthalates, VOCs, sodium lauryl sulfate, ethanolamines, triclosan, and fragrance. We are surrounded by toxins hidden in our soaps, shampoos, toothpaste, sunscreen, household cleaners, lotions, and even our makeup. In fact, women are exposed to over 100 chemicals a day. These chemicals can affect a woman's hormones and fertility and can even be passed on to your child during pregnancy and breastfeeding. They are known as endocrine disruptors. Google it. You won't be happy. As if these scary ingredients aren't enough, can you believe there's another extensive list of possible ingredients that are not even listed? It falls under fragrance. The very things that make us feel like we're doing our family a solid are actually the very things that could be causing us harm. Those clean and refreshing smells are the exact loophole that industries have used to get those toxins into our homes. Regulations have permitted the fragrance industry to hide toxic chemical formulations as a trade secret. The fragrance in any one product could be a mixture of hundreds of chemicals. It's estimated that 95% of the chemicals used in these fragrances come from crude oil. As a consumer, it's shocking to know how many fragrance products are not regulated by the FDA. Here's some simple math. 84,000 industrial chemicals used in household items. 200 tested by the FDA. 5 regulated by the FDA. So, let's add that up. Chemicals aren't being tested in a lab. They're being tested on us. Yep, a lot of these chemicals have actually never been tested for human safety prior to being released to consumers. Let's add that to our already overwhelming and stressful to-do list. Chemist. So we can take matters into our own hands. But who doesn't love that coconutty smell of sunscreen? Manufacturers know that consumers respond to scents, so fragrances are created in a lab to match natural aromas. As our strongest sense is smell, these aromas trigger an emotional connection to the product. Vacation, sun, karaoke on the beach, 2012, no kids. Get this, there are actual trade associations who represent corporations that intend on getting rid of any chemical regulation. One of the most powerful is the American Chemistry Council. With deep pockets of money, the ACC lobbies to avoid regulation that would affect a company's bottom line. Billions in profits at our expense. I learned some of this from watching the documentary Stink. Watch it. It will blow your mind. So maybe I'll just live with smelly kids and a dirty house. It's exhausting to have to read every label, wondering if what I'm using is safe. Since no one has my back in making sure harmful toxins stay out of my house, my newfound mission is to keep my family safe by doing my own investigative research to build personal awareness. Sorry about my rant. I know there's a lot to worry about nowadays, but there are companies and products and your friends that care about you. There is a solution. You don't have to worry. No more secrets. No more toxins. Period.
Hi. I'm not in the. Wait lang. Alright. Hi, everyone. Good evening and welcome. Welcome to my Facebook Live. It's been a while since I did a Facebook Live, and it seems like new to me. So, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And for those who don't know me yet, my name is Trisha Sandalo, and I am your your speaker for tonight. Kasi most of the time, I just do hosting. So I invite guests to do the classes for us, or sometimes we do Q&A. But anyway, I just remembered we will be relaunching our Tuesday live Q&A this coming August. So I'd like to know in the comment box if you can hear me clearly. Yan, can you guys hear me clearly? Let me know, and let me know in the comment box where you guys are tuning from. So some of you may have joined my Facebook Live before, and you might wonder what happened. Life happened. So life happened, and it seemed like I forgot na how to do these things. And right now, it feels new to me again, and I don't feel like wala lang, parang may mga mga bago lang na mga naganap sa buhay. But I'm just grateful that I'm here again and you're here. Watching from upstairs. Hello to my husband. Hello, love. Ayan, sabi ni Dayan, loud and clear. So let me know in the comment box where you guys are tuning from. Ayan, so yan. So sabi dito, I am tuning from Palawan. So medyo nag-iiba na yung screen ko ngayon. Ang dami ng screen ngayon. Na-overwhelm ako kasi ako lang lahat. Ako yung operator, ako yung nag-check sa microphone and all, but bear with me. So tonight we're going to talk about back to school with young living. And I'm sure that some of you here are first time, tawag ba? First time moms na magsuschool yung anak. Anong tawag doon? Sino dito yung first time na magsuschool yung anak nila? Ayan, may mga watchers tayo from Cebu, City of Immortas, Cagayan de Oro, Bataan. Yan. Sino dito yung mga parents na first time mag-aaral yung anak nila? Because I am a first time mom na na yung anak ko. I don't know what's the term, but it's my first school year and I am very anxious. In fact, I still haven't decided kung saan talaga kami finally mag-i-enroll. So I am considering homeschool. I'm considering Homeschool Global as our homeschool provider, or we're going to enroll sa Montessori here near sa bahay, near where we live. So, yun. I am more into progressive na school. So, ayoko yung ma-pressure yung anak ko. But, yeah. So, sino dito yung mga first time? Ano ba patawag? First time moms. First time. Hindi ko alam. But, it's very overwhelming. And I realized, tama pala, I need to share to my fellow moms ano yung mga products from Young Living that we can actually incorporate. So, it's actually whether you're a homeschool mom or mag-face to face na yung mga anak nyo, or you're going to opt for online class, di ba? Meron pa naman tayong mga online lang, yung mga hybrid na minsan tawag doon, for mag-online and then mag-face to face and all that. With all this pandemic, hindi pa ata talaga tayo tapos, but I'm grateful that we are slowly doing face to face. And in fact, before I forget, if you are from Cagayan de Oro, who's from Cagayan de Oro, I would personally like to invite you sa aming 3 whole day event this weekend. And parang na-shock lang ako, na-shock that I am actually going home to my hometown, Cagayan de Oro, this weekend to join and to work. Hi, Rachel Hamiro. To work this weekend. So, if you don't know what an essential oil is, or if you don't have any idea what is this all about, ano yung mga essential oils, or if you want to know more, please join us this Saturday at Mulberry Business Hotel Suite. So that's near Katkay. Ayan, sa mga taga Cagayan de Oro, people stay in Cagayan. So I'm sure you guys know where Mulberry Suite is, and it's it's a free essential oils class. So it's a free introduction to essential oils class. So that's going to be 10 a.m. So make sure you go there before 10 a.m. because may mga early bird. Charot, early bird. Hindi ko alam, but I can feel that may mga freebies and all. And if you don't have an oily friend yet or walang nag-invite sa inyo, message me and para masali kayo sa list. Actually, for free lang. Kaya I'm so excited and I just can't hide it kung ilan yung pupunta this weekend. And of course, our main Rise Above event. So this is actually an exclusive event for our oily community, Hush Angels. So this is a business event, and I just forgot the registration fee. I don't know if it's the same here in Cagayan de Oro. Meron ba tayong mga taga Cagayan de Oro na organizers? So I think it's 500 pesos. And if you pre-register, meaning you register na sa link that I provided sa posters or sa ewan ko kung saan ko na post dyan sa page, you will get a free essential oil blend of your choice. Ayan. So make sure you join us this Saturday. Yeah, 400, actually, Anes, 410 ang registration? Manong bungkig. Anyway, I'm not sure. Baka na-typo lang si Besh, but sabi niya 410 or I don't know, but maybe. Yeah, so welcome. So by the way, hi Janina. Ayan, hola. Yan. By the way, my name is Trisha. Tawa si for Uy, pag sure mo ba how much? Sino man yung nag 420? Uy, ay ko pag binuang badagan, biyagatan o sa ako nga serious. Charot. Hi Liz! Ayan. So, I think this is a very good number for me. Thank you for my 43,000 viewers. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I hope you will join me until the end of the class. So if you're watching live right now, please help me by clicking the heart button and the like button over and over again and tag your friends. So at the end of the class, I'm going to give away ano ba? One Kid Sense products from Young Living. So, pipili lang ako sa Kid Sense ko na stashed here. So, all you have to do is share this video on your wall. Make sure it's public. And tag 3 of your friends below. Ayan. So, again, share this video on your wall. Make sure it's public. Tag 3 of your friends below to get a chance to win one Kid Scent product from Young Living. All right, so let's begin. So our talk for today, it's back to school with YL. So we know this school year looks very different from the years past. Actually, from before pandemic. So let's come together and support our kids by giving them the tools they need to stay vibrant, strong, and living above that wellness line. Ayan. But before that, I'd like to introduce myself. Yan. My name is Trisha Sandalo and I am a platinum leader in Young Living and I've been oiling for 5 years already. Now, I'd like to share with you my oily story. So I started oiling actually September 2017. So I was introduced actually while I was still pregnant. So I'd like to special to shout out my my enroller or the person who introduced me to Young Living and has opened this opportunity for me na really has changed my life in ways I could never imagine. Attorney Kat Charcos Puyo. So she introduced me to Young Living when I was still pregnant. And that time I didn't know kung para saan yung oils. I just thought that it would help my room smell nice. So even before I'm really into essential oils, like I really love the oil peppermint. So while I was still single, I would use this essential oil sa isang spa sa Surigao City, fronting BPI. So sinong mga taga Surigao dito? So bumibili ako ng essential oils na ginagamit nila sa kanilang spa. And what would I do is I'd buy a sprayer, add water, and yun yung spray ko sa room ko. That time, I just thought that it will just help my room smell nice. So I think that was just the main reason why I bought my essential oil. Wow, I can see that you guys are tagging your enroller or the people or the person who introduced you to Young Living. So kindly tag the person who introduced you to Young Living and just say thank you for this opportunity to a life na ano talaga, changed life. Ayan. Thank you so much for tagging your enroller. Ayan. And so, when I was still pregnant, I didn't know that it would, that there is actually a health benefit, not just to make my room smell nice. And that time, I wasn't para bang, hindi pa ako ganun ka-convinced because I thought it was so expensive because I did not know the value yet. So I understand if people would tell me that, I Trisha, I don't want to buy that oils yet because it's so expensive. I would understand because that's how I felt actually when I still didn't know the benefits of these oils. But when I already gave birth, 6 months after, diba? 6 months after, no? So I think it took me 9 months to get my premium kit. So when my son, my firstborn was 6 months old, he parang parang he had respiratory issues. And as a mom, I just don't want to depend on Western medicines. But that's my choice, all right? I'm not saying that you stop taking medicines or whatever it is that you're taking. I'm not saying that it's bawal or it's bad, but what I'm saying is, as a mom, as a breastfeeding mom, and I'm just more into organics and natural ways to support my son's health. Parang for me, I was looking pa for, alternative ways na pwede kong magamit for my son. And then I remember my friend Kat who kept sharing and posting when, yung mga testimonials sa groups namin wherein they used oils to support their son's respiratory system. So I thought na baka this would really help. Okay, for a while lang i-off ko lang itong electric fan. Ayan. And so, I don't know, but if you're a mom, wala nang expensive. Sino dito nakaka-relate na if you're a mom, hindi na siya expensive if you think that, that is something na maka-help sa family mo, especially sa kids mo. And so that time, I got my first premium starter kit. So we call it before premium starter kit. Now we call it premium experience set. And that time it was so difficult for us here in the Philippines to buy our kit because we need to order it pa from the US. But right now, thank you so much, Young Living, for bringing Young Living here in the Philippines. And in fact, we're going to celebrate our 4th year, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, fourth year anniversary this coming November 30 in Manila at SMX. So I hope to see you guys there. So yun, that's my oily story. And after ko na smell yung lavender, yung RC, parang I didn't stop oiling. So I did not stop oiling. Thank you so much to those who are tagging me. Thank you also. Allow me to thank you for trusting me in your oily journey. I wouldn't be where I am right now if you didn't trust me in the first place. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Yay! Yan. And so I'd like to welcome you to this class. So, um, when we used essential oils with kids, so before we dive in sa pag-use ng essential oils sa kid, let's discuss using essential oils with specific ages first. So remember, not all essential oils are created equally. So Young Living takes great care to ensure you are getting the best of the best oils. So oils that are safe to use and around your child to see I mean safe to use around your children. So we just have to take into account their smaller bodies and learning immune system. So I'd like to give you some um some tips, okay? So when in doubt, what do we say mga ka-oilers? When in doubt, dilute, 'di ba? So when in doubt, dilute. Example of hot oil. So there are no hard and fast rules about dilution, so don't stress over it. You just want to start slow since their systems are more sensitive than adults. So even if hindi sa kids, we always say this, start low and slow. So if you're just still starting your oily journey, we would really suggest na wag mo nang parang diretso 10 drops sa pag-diffuse. So, minsan sinasabi namin na ano muna, tawag dito, low and slow. So, if you just got your kit, maybe you can start diffusing mga 3 drops muna, and then slowly adding 1 drop at a time, 4 drops, ganun. And especially with your kids, because, they have very sensitive skin. So, it's very important that you dilute the oil. So, what do we mean to say when we say dilute? So that means we're going to add carrier oils or fatty oils para hindi ganon ka-fast yung absorption ng essential oils sa body ng kids. So I get this question a lot, Trish. If I'm going to use carrier oil, does that mean na less na ka-effective yung essential oils ko? No, hindi siya less effective. It will just, parang yung absorption ng essential oil sa body ng kids mo will be slower. So, ayun. So, for ages 2 to 6, try 1 drop of essential oil and add 3 drops of carrier oil. For ages 7 to 11, try 1 drop of essential oil and 1 drop of carrier oil. Carrier oil. But honestly, para hindi na din kayo siguro mas stressed and all that sa mga measurements, if you're like me na ayaw yung always nagme-measure, what I do is I put in a palm full. So, in a palm full of carrier oil, so maglagay ako ng carrier oil sa palm ko, I just add 1 to 2 drops, and then I used it to topically sa kids ko, especially kay Maria. So I have 2 kids, their ages, si Maria is 2 years old and si Gian is 5. So both of them, I already considered them as a ano ba, tawag ba dito, parang seasoned oiler na talaga sila. So, Gian started oiling when he was 6 months old. Maria started oiling when she was still inside my womb. So, very familiar na talaga sila sa essential oils. So, when we say neat, so, di ba, meron tayong, when we say dilute, you add carrier oils. But when we say dilute, when we say neat, it means walang carrier oil. So, 1 drop of Kid Sense sleepy eyes, one drop of lavender, yun yung neat. So, it's just nice na, you know, ma-discuss muna natin ito. So don't let all the rules with essential oils overwhelm you. Just get the oils on and around your kids. The oils will do their job. So lastly, involve your kids in the oil process. Let them smell the oils, pick out their favorites, and whip up their own rollers and recipe. So I understand that I understand that some of you are kind of scared the first time you're going to use your oils na parang hindi nyo alam saan ilalagay, saan ba to si RC, saan ba to si peppermint. So I just, maybe if you're gonna use it with your kids, the safest place to apply your oils is sa soles ng feet. Sa atong lapa-lapa sa Bisaya, ano yan sa Tagalog? Ano yan sa Tagalog? But yeah, sa lapa-lapa sa soles ng feet, because our soles has the largest pores, so mas naa-absorb siya. Actually, if you're gonna put one drop of peppermint sa big toe nyo, in you know in ma notice nyo na you're gonna taste also the peppermint. So parang yun, science. Rudel, andito ba si Rudel, my favorite chemist? Talampakan, thank you so much for helping me. So yun, if you guys have RC and peppermint, so I always let my new members experience this, or my old members. So if hindi nyo pa na try smelling peppermint oil, and then you just inhale it, you notice it will pass through here your nasal, tas parang you will feel it na dumaan dito yung peppermint. All right? And if you're going to smell RC, well, kayo RC, you inhale it, you will notice that the oil will pass through your throat onto your chest. So let me know later if you already tried it, and you will be amazed, because that is an indication that you don't actually have to stress out where to apply your oils, because our oils already know para saan sila, 'di ba? There are oils are smart enough to know kung para saan sila. So, yeah, hello Rodel, thank you so much for joining me. Ayan. So, tips for using your oils daily. So, I want you to use your oils daily. So, have your oils out and visible. So, if your oils kasi are just stored deep in a cluttered drawer, they will be out of sight and out of mind. So, kung tinatago nyo lang sa drawers nyo, hindi nyo siya always nakikita, hindi nyo everyday na nakikita, hindi nyo na lang siguro namalayan na hindi nyo na pala ginagamit. So, keep them on a stand, a shelf, on a counter, wherever you will see them, and use them. Label or organize your oils. So group them in similar colors, or kung saan kayo convenient, or organize them alphabetically. So you could even set them apart based on certain health needs you have. So in the comment box, let me know how you organize your oils. So make rollers, because rollers provide a quick, convenient way to dilute your oils and have them ready for application whenever or your child has a need. Plus, if meron kayong rollers, if you make roller blends, they fit in backpacks, purses, pockets, anywhere, and they empower your kids to use them when their body system needs them. So pair your oils with other daily activities you have already accustomed to. So set a roller by your toothbrush. So you apply it every morning. So have a bottle of oil of water sitting next to your diffuser and your bedside. So yung mga tips na you can be creative as possible. Just make sure na you see your oils and you're gonna use them. Kasi pag always lang nating tinatago, ako yung mga unused oils ko, I put them in a drawer na madilim. Kasi ayoko mag-oxidize. And yung mga oils na open ko and are citrus oils or mga vitality oils, I put them inside the tawag dito, inside the ref. Ayan. So, uh, yan. So, let me know. Yan, sabi nila by size. So, they arrange it. Sabi ni Joanna, arrange them by colors. So, sabi ni Roland, by color and size. Ayan. By colors. Ayan. So, that's the reason. It's really very important. Balik muna tayo dito. So, the reason why I want you to do this, because consistency is the key. So unlike kasi medicine, when you feel sick and then mag-apply ka ng medicine, 'di ba most likely diretso yung effect. With our oils, most likely um parang parang it would take you 4 days. Siguro mas nice if you're using it consistent kasi parang to help you prevent. So paano ko ba siya sasabihin? Western medicines and essential oils work hand in hand, okay? So essential oils to prevent and medicine to cure. So hindi mo talaga pwede na ipalit sila from each other. 'Di ba? Hindi, because they have different roles in our lives. But we always say prevention is better than cure. Ayun, by colors, naka-rainbow. Ayan. Now nang enjoy after many years, sabi ni Rhea. Ayan. So moms and dads are faced with decisions every single day. Do you guys agree, moms, dads? Dito ba yung mga daddies also? Baka mommies lang yung andito. But I can see may mga dads na nag-tune in also. Some are out of our control. And unfortunately, there is no manual to follow or a chemistry degree that will teach you all you need to know to make sense of everything out there. So the key is to remember that you can control what you allow in the four walls of your home. 'Di ba, mommies, we always say this, we are the gatekeepers of our homes. So if we know that the products that we're using are toxic, then maybe we should stop using them. Or 'di ba? So maybe we can start slowly ditching and switching products. So like what I said, you can be empowered to make decisions toward making your home a safer home. So the concept before, gusto ko lang din i-share ito. Before, I would always say toxin-free living, toxin-free home. I always say that. But ngayon, I just want it to make it low tox living or clean living. Kasi honestly, even if I'm already an oiler for 5 years, may mga products pa rin or may mga products pa rin sa bahay na are still toxic, but not as toxic as what we have before. So I think it would really take me siguro 2 to 3 years to totally eliminate, but we can't control then kasi what's outside our home. So we cannot always say na toxin free living na tayo, but we can say clean living or low tox living. So the concept of clean living will have you making a radical changes with what you allow in your home. So you will find that what you thought was safe all this time is actually a poison. So can you guys name a product in the comment box? Ano yung sa tingin nyo before na okay lang pala siya na product, and then when you started using essential oils, you realize now this is actually a poison. Yan, share nyo naman dyan sa comment box. So, the things you've trusted are things you shouldn't. Sometimes it's overwhelming to make drastic changes towards a clean home, but you can do this one step at a time. Yan, sabi ni France Perfume. Ayan, air purifier, air refreshener, Zonrox, ayun. Correct. Akala natin, 'di ba? Akala mo lang 'yon. Ay, charot, nabulol. Akala mo lang 'yon. Parang mali. Anyway, so learn to be an informed consumer. Start to make the swap as you can. Move one bad product out, then another. 'Di ba? One product at a time. until you have gotten rid of all that ew, yuck lurking in your cabinets. Shift from damage control to preventive maintenance and stay above the wellness line and not under it. We always say this. You always hear this sa essential oil communities. Live above the wellness line. So when we say live above the wellness line, what does that actually mean? So staying above the wellness line means making slow changes in your child or in your own diet and lifestyle. Watch their sugar intake, keep it to less than 10 grams per day. Challenging. Make sure they stay hydrated and try to feed all organic. So we're not saying na you can do 100% organic, but just try, 'di ba, to feed organic. Use discernment when it comes to processed food, fast food, or non-organic food. So, hindi naman ako makikipagplastikan sa'yo. I let my kids eat McDonald's or Jollibee sometimes. So, actually, Jollibee yung favorite nila. But hindi naman na every week or every day. Siguro sa isang buwan, once lang. Or swerte na lang kung hanggang 3 times makakain sila ng mga fast food. But honestly, I always try my best not to let them eat fast food more often than not. So, parang hindi ko talaga, I always try my best na hindi sila makakain. In fact, I'd like to share it with you that ako, hindi na ako, tawag dito, hindi na ako ganun ka-in love sa processed food. Kasi ever since I started using oils, mas naging ano din ako, parang mas naging conscious din ako with what I eat. So, honestly, kumakain pa rin ako ng lechon. It's my favorite. Kumakain pa rin ako ng mga fried chicken and all. But, slowly ditching yung mga very heavy in preservatives like those in fast food chains. And last time, kumain ako last week when I was in Manila, kumain ako for breakfast sa isang fast food chain. In the afternoon, sinuka ko lahat ng kinain ko because hindi na parang katanggap-tanggap ng body ko. And also, I don't have a gallbladder anymore. Sino ditong wala ng gallbladder? So parang mas difficult na for my body to break the fats. So actually mas madali akong tumataba ngayon because since I don't have gallbladder anymore, kaya I'm also making conscious effort to exercise, to do yoga, and to lessen my food intake. Yun lang. So yeah. So the truth is you really know the outcome of what you were giving your kids daily, 'di ba? We already knew the outcome. You'd be more inclined to make so many different choices. So the cost is too high, not the cost is too high. You already know it's time to take a step back from how you've always done things, di ba? And that's why you're here in this class. The reason why you're here in this class is you want to know more. You want to support your kids' health. So it's time to jump into some better choices. So, welcome to Young Living's Seed to Seal commitment. So I just want to share this with you. So Young Living Seed to Sale commitment is a premium standard that's only from Young Living. So this is actually Young Living's commitment to quality. So that means you're getting the best of the best for your kids. Many of the blends that come in the kid sense or the kid starter bundle, if you're from the US, that we're training on, contain lavender oil. So actually yung lavender very uh parang always present siya sa lahat ng products for kids. So it is actually one of Young Living's most famous oils. Sometimes the best way to fall in love with oiling is to go directly to the farm. So sino dito ang nakapunta na sa farm? Who amongst you here were able to experience the lavender farm in Utah, or for those who went to Croatia, 'di ba may lavender farm din dun? So yeah, that is actually the best way for you to fall in love. You have to go and see the farm. And we're actually gonna do that right now. To I will bring you to Mona from your seat. Are you guys ready to go to Mona? Ayan, si Angelica pa lang. So, guys, I will bring you to Mona, Young Living's Lavender Farm. Wow, 'di ba? So in just a snap nakapunta na kayo sa Young Living Mona Farm. And guys, I'd like you to know, if you're new in this oily train, contact the person, your enroller, and tell him that you want to go to the Mona Farm in Utah. And Young Living can actually bring you there for free, all expense paid trip to Utah and visit their farm. But for now, thank you kasi sinamahan niyo ako sa Mona Farm from your couch. So if you don't know yet, Young Living is a global leader in essential oils with nearly $2 billion in sales annually. That means that those that use the oils keep returning because they work. Actually, if you're going to check the Young Living income disclosure, you will notice that I'm not sure ngayon, 2020, but the last time I checked, only 10% of Young Living's population are only doing the business. So what does that mean? That means even without the business builder, Young Living will still be here because most of their consumers are actually customers. So they personal for personal use lang talaga yung most of them. So if you're one of those na for personal use, maybe you join us and do the business, because I tell you, it's also life changing. Ayan. So there are 3,000 global employees, 600 life changing products, and 16 corporate and partner farms, more than 20 international markets, 50 highly trained scientists. O, Rodel, baka wag mo kaming iiwan ha, baka gusto mong maging highly trained scientist. 12 independent partner labs, and 6 million global members, those that keep use the oil and they're still coming back because they work. Ayan. So now we're going to um talk about a happy, healthy home with Young Living, because you already know the background of Young Living, and its seed to seal standard. So we're now going to proceed for my tips and tricks for a happy, healthy home. So our homes, gusto ko lang i-bigger ko lang yung i-bigger ko lang. Yan. Our homes are our sanctuaries and are placed of safety and refuge. But sadly, the products we buy often contain ingredients that endanger our kids. We are marketed to and led to believe that even the all natural products are safe for our families when our reality they aren't. So you will notice right now that a lot of people are claiming to are selling oils, essential oils, and are claiming that they are 100% pure essential oils. So I always say this: how do you identify that if it's 100% pure? You ask them if you can ingest it, and if you can't ingest their oils, that means they're lying. All right. So many common household products can lead to health problems like eye and throat irritation, headaches. So if you notice na always kayong naghe-headache or nagma-migraine, maybe you start checking what are the products you used in your car. Nag-air freshener ba kayo or sa bahay? Are you using those very strong scent para mabango yung bahay niyo, things like that. Um, they can also cause respiratory issues, allergic reactions, worsened asthma, and possibly even cancer. So the word fragrance, so they contain things like formaldehyde, parabens, phthalates, triclosan, and most commonly synthetic fragrance. So the word fragrance, may nagsabi kanina dyan, na yung mga fragrance daw yung akala nila okay pero poisonous pala, can appear on a label and contain an enormous list of ingredients that a company is not required to disclose, as it is considered a trade secret. That means a product could contain some awful ingredients and the consumer wouldn't even know. So why are you gonna take the risk, especially for your kids, diba? Um, so in this picture, you can see Thieves Household Cleaner. So in the comment box, let me know how you use Thieves Household Cleaner. So Thieves Household Cleaner, you can clean virtually every surface with this. It's incredible cost effective because it comes in a concentrated mix that you dilute with water. And its plant-based ingredients, including essential oils, make it safe to use around kids and pets. Spray all the surfaces like the lunchbox, the backpacks, the masks, the coats, the gloves, etc. Thieves it all. So I started using Thieves household cleaner after a month I got my starter kit. And from then on, I did not stop using Thieves household cleaner. So actually, we can make a separate class na Thieves household cleaner lang talaga. So these are just two of the many items from Young Living Thieves. Ito, another one is the Thieves Laundry Soap. So this soap is made of plant-based ingredients and leaves no chemical or synthetic residue. It contains natural enzymes and cleaning agents and of course the most powerful essential oils on the planet. You can get 64 loads with just one 32-ounce bottle thanks to the ultra concentrated solution. Your clothes will be fresh, clean, and left with a light citrus scent, not a heavy perfume. It would also be an excellent option for washing masks so you aren't breathing in synthetic chemicals all day. So yan, sabi ng husband ko, I spray it on the windshield of the car to remove watermarks. Pak! Sana all my car. And sana all marunong mag-drive. Ayan. Personally, I use Thieves laundry soap, and I have a secret. I have a secret where you can boost it. So if you are in our Hush Angel Sanctuary, just search their Thieves laundry soap. I shared there the recipe. So these are just two of the many items from Young Living's Thieves line. You are sure to love the Thieves foaming hand soap for back to school time with its rich instant foam that leaves hands soft and clean. Stash one at every sink so you know your kids are washing off the yuckies and taking in the good. So next up is the incredible Kids Sense line. Ah, sabi dito, with things like shampoo, yan, bath gel, ano pa? lotion, toothpaste, kid-friendly oil blends and supplements, you'll have a home filled with all the natural oil-infused goodness you could ever imagine. So you won't find any mineral oils, synthetic perfumes, artificial colorings, or toxic ingredients in these products. If your kids have gluten sensitivity, I would grab the seedlings line for a personal care products instead, since they do not contain wheat. So, kung kailangan na gluten-free yung anak nyo, you get the seedlings line, okay? So, before we move on, I want to encourage you to ditch those toxic air fresheners, plug-ins, and candles and switch them out for a much safer solution, a diffuser. All right? So, I hope na you stop using these air fresheners na, especially sa sasakyan or sa bahay, you keep spraying. I tell you, it would just do more harm than good. And I have friends who keep telling me that they have migraines, they have headaches, and when I check the products they have in their home, so they have lots of those fake fragrance. So you can ditch them and replace them with diffusers instead, 'di ba? So inhaling an oil can be greatly beneficial for kids. Breathing in essential oils directly influences the control center of the brain. Ano yung control center of the brain? Sige. 3, 2, 1. And it's the hypothalamus. This area sends instructions through our body concerning sleep patterns, mood, behavior, appetite, and the release of certain hormones. So you're not only making the air smell better, you're actually supporting your family's body with just one diffuser. Yan, very good. Tita Dayan, alam, tita talaga. So, yan, check the labels in your home. Do you see any of those ingredients I mentioned? The triclosan, the SLS, the parabens, the fragrance, and let me know if maybe you can start ditching them and change to a healthier ingredients. So next is the daily wellness. Ayan. Palaki ko lang. Ayan. So the daily wellness. So just like I mentioned earlier, it's very important to incorporate your oils and supplements into your daily routine. So keeping your body above the wellness line isn't just one and done kind of thing. Let's take a look at a few basic member favorites you can be using regularly to support your kids all year long, especially during school time. So sino dito gumagamit ng mga products na ito? So let's start with Super C. Because our bodies cannot manufacture vitamin C, we can benefit by consuming this powerful antioxidant daily. Conveniently, this one comes in a tablet and a chewable. So for those from Young Living Philippines, you can buy this at the discounted shipping price sa NFR. Ask your enroller about it, all right? So the tablet would be great for older kids that can swallow pills. So the chewable could be used for the younger kids. Each one has their own unique amount of vitamin C. The tablet contains 1,440% of the recommended dietary intake of vitamin C per serving, and the chewable contains 170% DV. I think may ano to measuring unit itong DV. So mga doctors, nurses who are there or alam niyo ano yung measuring unit na DV, please let us know. So the ingredients in Super C play a role in normal immune and circulatory functions to help strengthen connective tissues and promote overall health, vitality, and longevity. DV is daily value. Yan. Thank you so much, Rudel. Next is the Super Vitamin D. So Young Living's plant-based Super D is highly absorbable, vegan-friendly, and completely synthetic-free. It comes in a dissolvable tablet with a yummy mixed berry flavor. This source of vitamin D helps support bone growth, healthy muscle, mood, and hormone regulation. It also plays a key function in respiratory health, and through its innate and adaptive defense mechanism, it supports the body's respiratory immune system. Kaya I noticed when we had COVID, parang ano talaga yun, sinabihan talaga kami na maggamit ng, tawag dito, maggamit ng Super D or vitamin D. And of course, our oils. Yeah, hindi ko na lang nilagay dyan yung mga essential oils, but we should use oils. Essential oils can play a huge role in supporting our bodies when used regularly. Apply them or diffuse them while you get ready in the mornings and during your bedtime routine. You can even send rollers to school or apply oils to a diffuser bracelet or fidget spinner. If you're doing school at home, have oils at the ready to apply or diffuse while the kids work. Thieves, lemon, frankincense, immune power, longevity, oregano, these are all great ones to be using daily. So some of this come in vitality versions too, so they can be taken internally in veggie capsules, mixed in drinks or smoothies, or added to food. Ayan. So next, ayan. Masyado ba akong fast? Or okay lang? So now for our morning nutrition, wake up, sleepyhead. It's time for school, especially for our kids, 'di ba? Whether you're headed to school, to a school building, or for those who are homeschooling or in the living room or wherever you are in your house, it's important to fill that tummy with some good nutrition. According to Kids Health Org, skipping breakfast can make kids feel tired, restless, or irritable. So, dito pa ba yung husband ko? Kaya let's not skip breakfast talaga for the kids. In the morning, their bodies need to refuel for the day ahead after going without food for 8 to 12 hours during sleep. Their mood and energy can drop by mid-morning if they don't eat at least a small morning meal. So try to offer options that contains protein, fiber, or whole carbohydrates like fresh fruits, veggies, eggs, nuts, lean meats, or healthy grains. Young Living even has this some great options for your morning routine. Ningxia Red, it's a no-brainer if hindi tayo nagniningxia Red. It's a powerful body supplement loaded with superfoods that support normal eye health, energy levels, and the immune systems. Ayan. So, meron din tayong einkorn line that includes einkorn flakes, cereals, granola, and pancake and waffle mix. So made with whole ancient grain einkorn and oat bran. The cereal is a crispy and lightly sweetened with coconut sugar. It also has higher levels of proteins, trace minerals, and lower gluten levels that hybridized modern wheat. Ayan, pwede din kayong mag-try ng mga cereals. So, another option is the Protein Power Bites. Sino dito nakatry ng Protein Power Bites? So, they make a great addition to a healthy breakfast or a quick pick-me-up snack in between classes. So, before we move on, I want to mention two great supplements that are perfect for kids all year long. And these are the Kids Sense Mighty Vites and Mighty Zymes. So I always let my kids take these two supplements every day. Mighty Vites include a full range of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and phytonutrients that deliver whole food malnutrient support to your child's general health and well-being. So my son Gian, he is a neurodivergent. He does not like to drink colored drinks. So obviously he does not drink Ningxia. So si Maria, siya yung who loves Ningxia talaga, na alam niyo, minsan tinatago ko na yung Ningxia kasi she wouldn't stop drinking Ningxia. But for my son Gian, who does not like to take colored drinks, it's very important that he takes the Mighty Vites. Ayan. So, Mighty Zyme Chewables contains enzymes that naturally occur in the body that support and assist the digestive needs of growing bodies and the normal digestion of foods. So, enzymes are required for your body to function properly, because without enzymes, you wouldn't be able to breathe, swallow, drink, eat, or digest your food. So, both of these supplements can help your child stay above the wellness line in this school year and beyond. So, sino ditong mga parents na nag Mighty Vites and Mighty Pro, Mighty Vites and Mighty Vites and Mighty Zymes. Ayan. So next is off to school. So this school year, your kids may be heading out the door, or they might be heading to the homeschool room or the kitchen table. Either way, they will still need support. So let's chat about few things to have on hand. So we have here Thieves Sanitizer. So it kills 99.9% of germs and eliminates common harmful bacteria. Grabe talaga siguro kalakas nung 0.1% no, kasi hindi talaga siya namamatay. 99.9 lang talaga. Formulated with powerful essential oils and plant-based ingredients, lightly moisturizes with aloe vera and vegetable glycerin, leaves no chemical residue behind, contains no petrochemicals, mineral oil, parabens, sulfates, phthalates, synthetic fragrance, dyes, preservatives, or toxic ingredients. So you have to make sure you have Thieves Sanitizer. And next is we have the Thieves Spray. I always bring this with me. It cleans many different surfaces. It contains natural derived plant-based ingredients and it does not require rinsing after use and has no harsh fumes. Easy to throw in a backpack, purse, or luggage with its on the go size. Safe to use around the whole family, including children and pets. So, I have included here aroma rings. Sino dito nakatry ng aroma rings? So, these are incredible new way to use essential oils. So, it's actually a soft silicone ring that fits comfortably on your nose or on your ear to deliver persistent aromatherapy for up to 6 hours. So, they currently come in two scents, the lavender and aroma ease. So, you can actually use that also and let your kids bring that. So, next, you need to have oils on hand. So, i-share ko lang dito yung mga oils. I'm just gonna run through the oils that you need in the school. So, number one, it's Clarity. So, this oil, Clarity, it has an aroma that invites a sense of clarity and alertness. So, the word itself, clarity, claro. Genius. This is a kid sense blend that promotes feelings of grounding and clearness while simultaneously helping to ease feelings of occasional stress and distraction. So I also suggest Brain Power. It's from the word brain power, promotes a sense of clarity and focus when used aromatically. So kay Gian, I put it on the dito sa ano niya. Tawag dito? Ano nga tawag dito? Hindi ko na alam. Hindi ko na alam. Ano tawag nito? You put it on the crown of your head. I put it kay Gian. Ano yan si Maria? Si Maria. Maria loves vetiver. Sabi ni Wiggy Crown. Vetiver is a great to diffuse in work and study areas because its diverse aroma helps create an uplifting environment. So vetiver, Maria loves using vetiver. I apply it sa back ng ears niya. Peppermint can be diffused to create stimulating, focused atmosphere for daily tasks. Lemon can be diffused to create more focused environment and an uplifting atmosphere. Lavender has balancing properties that calm the mind and body. Valor, I posted here the picture. It's a courage in a bottle. So if your kids are medyo anxious pa because it's their first time to go to school, or medyo natatakot sila, sorry, apply Valor roll on, or just let them smell the oil. And Stress Away Roll On has an inviting aroma that helps calm the mind and provide a relaxing environment. So ito yung mga dapat nating gamitin for our kids off to school. And now, after going to school, we have the nighttime care. So Now that your kids have made it through the day, let's talk about some things to implement during your nighttime routine to stay well this season. So it's important that we all get good rest and support our bodies while we sleep. So sabi dito, according to my reliable source, Rachel Dawkins, medical doctor with Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, sleep is an essential part of everyone's routine and an indispensable part of a healthy lifestyle. Studies have shown that kids who regularly get an adequate amount of sleep have improved attention, behavior, learning, memory, and overall mental and physical health. Not getting enough sleep can lead to high blood pressure, obesity, and even depression. Children from ages 6 to 12 should be getting 9 to 12 hours of sleep. Children from ages 13 to 18 should be getting 8 to 10 hours per night. So, with my kids, Gian and Maria, si Gian yung wala talaga kaming problema when it comes to sleeping time because he sleeps diretso na. I think it all started when he stopped breastfeeding. So, Maria, she's 2 years and 6 months. She still is breastfeeding. So, I tried to win her. 3 nights lang yon. Hindi ko pa talaga kaya mag-stop siya ng parang ewan ko paano ko siya ipapawin but parang I feel guilty ba na dinideprive ko siya sa milk na alam kong meron naman. I think honestly the just to share it with you, share ko lang, no, na parang ang ayaw ko na sa breastfeeding is yung when she touches the other milk or the other breast. Yun yung ayaw ko. But when it comes sa latching, okay lang talaga ako nun. But ayaw ko yung parang hinahawakan yung kabilang breast. So breastfeeding moms, I know you understand me. 'Di ba? So establishing a consistent bedtime routine is important. So ideally, starting at the same time every night. So here are some tips to establish this healthy routine, okay? I will be giving you some tips. So number 1, stop use of electronics or screens at least an hour before bed. You can also read a short book or excerpt from a book. Limit caffeine. So, hindi pa ibig sabihin na hindi nagko-coffee yung anak nyo ay wala na yung caffeine. So, chocolates. Some of our chocolates have caffeine. Take warm bath, dim the lights, use your oils and supplements. And yes, you read that right. You heard that right. Your oils and supplements should be a part of your bedtime routine to help your kids and yourself bodies while resting. So you can try the Kid Sense Unwind. Yeah, the Bible would be great. Yeah, that's a good tip also, friends. Yeah, and yes, kayo, Miss Trish. I feel you, Miss Trish. Di ba? Kape kayo do. Magsige hawid sa pikas milk. So you can use Kid Sense Unwind, Kid Sense Mighty Pro, Life 9, Rutavala Roll On, Tranquil Roll On. You can also use Sleepy Eyes, Seedlings Calm, Peace and Calming, and Lavender. I would also like to suggest you can use Immu Pro. It's a tablet. It's a supplement from Young Living that will help support the immune system. But I didn't know that there is actually a natural melatonin. So one time I tried the Immu Pro during noon time. Ayun, nakatulog ako. So you can actually use our oils to support your kids during nighttime. And use it mga 10 minutes or 30 minutes kung pwede before matulog sila. And sometimes, 'di ba, may mga times talaga before talaga before we end this class, I just want to make sure that you have some tips and tricks also on how to handle falling below the wellness line. So unfortunately, I'm not saying na nag-oil na kami, hindi na nagkakasakit yung mga anak ko because honestly, may mga times pa rin na parang they will get the bug. But when this happens, unfortunately, it's part of life. It is how our bodies learn. It is when our bodies learn to fight. So, according to the Natural Center for Biotechnology information, once the body has come into contact with a disease causing germ for the first time, it usually stores information about the germ and how to fight it. Oh, very sciencey. Then, if it comes into contact with the germ again, it recognizes the germ straight away and can start fighting it faster. This is why it's so important that we continually support our immune systems, especially if they have been threatened or are in a weaker state. So I also would like to share with you that when I use raindrop technique for my kids and for myself, grabe lang kabilis mag-revert yung sakit. So one of my favorite things to do when anyone or in our house is showing signs of going below the wellness line, I do a detox bath. So kasi wala kaming bathtub, what I used is we use detox foot soak. So this can be a great way to help restore the body thanks to the ingredients within. So you can use Himalayan pink salt because it removes toxins from the body through a process called reverse osmosis. It also contains very high levels of minerals like magnesium, calcium, copper, iodine, iron, manganese, phosphorus, potassium, selenium, sodium, and zinc. Activated charcoal is also a powerful way of detoxifying. It also deodorizes, purifies, and it's antibacterial. Tawang-tawa ako sa purifies kasi galing ng deodorizes, so purify. And it contains essential oils and it's mix made with love that you and your kids are sure to enjoy. So, ito yung detox bath. Mahirapan ako, but I'm going to share na lang in the comment box after nito. So, 1/2 cup of Himalayan pink salt, 1/2 cup activated charcoal, 3 drops lavender, and 2 drops frankincense. So, just combine all ingredients in a glass bowl or jar. When ready to use, add 3 tablespoons to 1/2 cup to a hot bath or dun sa food soak, and you can soak for at least 20 to 30 minutes. So, for my kids, kasi gusto ko talagang masoak sila, bumili ako ng malaking palanggana na pwede sila doon masoak. So, other supplements that you can use when your kids or even one of your family is below the wellness line are ImmuPro, Inner Defense, Mineral Essence, Thieves Chest Rub, Breathe Again Roll On, Sniffle Ease, Tommy Jice, Digest, Thieves Vitality, Copaiba Vitality, and Lemon Vitality. Ayan. So, I'd like to share with you now, if you are actually in the group or in the event that I made, I'm going to share with you some of those recipes. Ayan, balik tayo. So I'm just gonna share some of our back to school diffuser recipes. So I'm just gonna run through it kasi pwede nyo namang balikan after the live video or you can take screenshots. Alright, so one is we have our homeware helper. So you can use this, you can diffuse this. So again, these are back to school diffuser recipes. So for our homeware helper, ayan, you can take screenshots. Ayan. Happy Kids. Yan, this is for tawag dito, this is for emotions. Ayan, body boost. Yan, you can use that. Yan. Keep it together pag medyo overwhelmed yung kids. You can diffuse peace and calming and orange. Yeah, when they have anxiety, if they feel anxious or they're just scared, you can use this blend to diffuse stress away. Yeah, para tayo nagla-live selling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yan, paki-screenshot na lang. And Dreamer. So when they're doing their assignments or they're doing their homework, homework, pareho lang, or you can diffuse this. Ayan. So I'm also gonna give you some back to school roller recipes. So making up rollers is convenient and helpful, especially during the school year. So how do you use Roller blends. So simply add essential oils to an empty 10 ml roller bottle and top with a carrier oil of your choice. So my choice is only Young Living. But although you can also use fractionated coconut oil, grapeseed, jojoba oil, and add fun label or some washi tape to decorate you ready to roll. So kindly just screenshot the recipes, breathe easy. Ayan, pwede nyo yung gamitin sa kids nyo. Ayan. Next is happy tummy. Yan, you can apply it sa tummy. Yan, rest easy before going to sleep. Yan. Screenshot nyo na lang, okay? Or balikan nyo mamaya. Focus, I love this pag nag-assignment or before going to school. Yan, lavender, cedarwood, vetiver. Be well when they are already below the wellness line. So I'm just gonna give you a run through ng Kid Sense line na hindi lang masyado na mention kanina. So genius, when young minds need to focus, keep distractions at bay. Diffuse Kid Sense genius. We also have awi when I love apply awi pag so si Maria alam na niya and si Gian alam na nila actually pag need nilang mag-oil. So, si Maria would tell me, put oil. Mama, oil please. Or si Gian, alam niya din, put oil there. And I think psychological lang din nila na pag maglagay ng oil, they would say, it's okay na daw. Yan. But I think kids don't lie. Yan. Tummy jies, great for fewer belly aches. Sleepy eyes, ayan, we're gonna give one of these kid sense line. Sniffle ease, ayan, the natural vapors. So this is great for when they have sniffles. Yan. And kid power. So I want to share with you this kid power. This is one of Young Living's newest kid scent blend. So they have the power to face big and little challenges. Sometimes they just need to find it in themselves. And before we say goodbye, I just want you to watch this video about kid power from Young Living. So you can actually order this sa NFR with a discounted shipping price.
Wrap your kids in courage with KidSense Kid Power, exclusively by Young Living.
Yan. So I hope you can try this new blend from Young Living, Kid Power. And I would say this is not just for kids. Pwede din to sa atin mga feeling kids. In fact, I have here an oil, Inner Child. I forgot to share with you that this is the blend pala na I inhaled before starting this class. Ayan. So I hope you guys can check out Kid Power and all those products that I mentioned earlier. Ayan. So thank you so much for joining me, and if you haven't followed me sa Instagram yet, I am on Instagram at Trisha Sandalo, or follow me here sa Facebook page for updates. Actually, hindi ako masyadong nagpo-post ng Young Living lately sa page ko. More on my personal life. But if you follow me on Instagram, there I post lots of tips, even business tips to help you jumpstart your Young Living journey. And I hope, again, for those who are in Cagayan de Oro, I hope to see you this weekend for our 3 whole day event. So just make sure you have seen our posters. But for those who are non-oiler yet, I invite you to our free essential oils class, introduction to essential oils class at the Mulberry Business Suites Hotel at 10 a.m. So make sure you go there before 10. All right? Walang Filipino time sa atin. And for the Cebu people, hello. We will also bring you the Rise Above Cebu this coming August 5 to 6. So the introduction to essential oils is also for free, and the event will be held in Park Lane Hotel. So just check out our posters soon. Ayan. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. And if it's not too much to ask, I hope you can leave a review in my Facebook page about our class tonight. And once again, this has been Trisha Sandalo saying, when you know better, you can do better. Thank you so much. God bless and good night.
I find happiness when a friend or stranger gets their premium starter kit through me. But I find fulfillment knowing that a new family opens their door to a new life of wellness, freedom, purpose, and abundance. Fulfillment isn't another word for happiness. All kinds of things makes us happy at work. Hitting a goal, getting a promotion, landing a new client. But happiness is temporary. The feeling does not last. Fulfillment is deeper. It lasts. The difference between happiness and fulfillment is the difference between liking something and loving something. We don't necessarily like our kids all the time, for example, but we do love them all the time. We don't necessarily find happiness in our jobs every day, but we can feel fulfilled by our work every day if it makes us feel part of something bigger than ourselves. That's the reason why we can feel unfulfilled even if we're successful by standard measures like compensation and status. Fulfillment comes when our job connects directly to our why. Happiness comes from what we do. Fulfillment comes from why we do it. If we want to feel an undying passion for the work we do, if we want to feel we are contributing to something bigger than ourselves, we need to know our why. How about you? Have you found your why?
It's almost the end of the month. You're trying your best to manage what's left of your salary to make sure you have enough for your family's basic needs. It's almost the end of the month. You're trying your best to manage what's left of your salary to make sure you have enough for your family's basic needs. And then there's the tuition fee that needs to be paid soon, plus all the other bills which you haven't paid. Is this scenario all too familiar? The question is your income more than enough to have savings for your family? To buy not only what you need, but what you and your family want? To have extra grocery money, pay bills, and fulfill your financial obligations? To have an emergency fund, to support your ailing parents and your own retirement plans? To achieve all of the above? We have all been there, living paycheck to paycheck and not being able to set aside money for savings, for an emergency fund, or even for some of your wants. And when you're working for a company, your income and your potential will always be limited. I'm offering you an opportunity. All you need to do is to listen. Potential income. Access to all natural premium products for your family's wellness. a community of inspiring and empowering individuals that gives 200% support. Sounds like a dream? Now here's the fun part. We help each other make these dreams come true. Young Living offers a business that allows you to generate potential income at a low startup cost. Other business models need a huge amount of capital, and sometimes even a bank loan that demands so many requirements. It's a business where you can allot 30 minutes to an hour a day to start building your business. The skills you need can be learned, plus you're backed up by a community that gives all-out support and guidance. Young Living also offers wellness and health for families, homes, and communities through non-toxic products and holistic well-being. When it comes to wellness, you want what is tried, tested, and effective. And when you have a line of products that people can't stop raving about and using because they are so effective, that immediately inspires you to start your own wellness journey. Young Living is supported and backed up by an inspiring, empowering, caring, loving, and fun community that has the same goals you have. We're a group of fun, like-minded individuals that share the same values and goals. It's a growing community rich with joy, love, kindness, empowerment, and inspiration. Always ready to support and guide each other. We all love adventure, travel, new experiences, and of course, wellness. 90% of the time, we are opening our hearts, sharing our lives, giving value, exchanging recipes and DIYs, and rejoicing in each one's Young Living journey and testimony. We want the best for our families and dear friends, and we achieve these goals together. It's like having personal cheerleaders who eventually turn into dear friends. And that's the reason why I'm here. It's because one of your friends cares deeply about you, and that friend asked me to share this opportunity with you. I think the fact that you're watching this means you've been thinking about it. Achieve wellness and potential income alongside a team that wants nothing but the best for you and your loved ones. The best part is it's fun and rewarding. Now, would that interest you? All you need to do is to listen. Let the friend that shared this with you know if you would like to learn more about this opportunity, or if you're not quite ready to listen just yet.